On this video is me, Donnie Sugar. I am going to dedicate this video to the Q&A section of the channel. If you have a question, please leave it down in the comments. I will read the comments. I like comments. I like chatting and talking and doing things. So if you have any suggestions, ideas, thoughts, maybe even things that outright need to be fixed, feel free to let me know. You can either hit me up on my community forum, which has a mobile recording system. That may not work very well since I may be outdated and thus may not be able to view the community section. So I recommend that you put your answers and questions in the community bin. This will be Q&A 1 of the channel. The next Q&A will be a answer to all previous Q&A questions and comments on the past Q&A videos. So this will be the first one. My regards to Q&A is regards to my people. The basic Q&A questions, or any and all questions if you think about it, is what do I think about having fans in the future, or currently? If I have fans, my apologies. I'm not a very entertaining individual, and there's much of me that needs growing and needs a lot of inspiration to even achieve that, which is ironic in itself. I'm not an individual you can truly tolerate forever. I'm not a hero. I'm not a community celebrity. I'm not even close to anything worth being a fan of people being a fan of. So if you are a fan of me or of my uploads, I thank you. I am surprised. I'll be greatly surprised anytime there's somebody who states in any point in time that my videos are great, or that I myself am great. So in regards, thank you. And if you like what I do, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I wouldn't feel bad if my content was to annoy anybody who watched my uploads, especially myself, should I become older. So anything to make life easier for those of the channel, I guess, would be a good thing. As regards to my family, I would like to leave my family out of it until I become much more okay with it. I feel that my family would be disappointed and greatly aggravated if they were to realize who I am as an individual, and would be kind of annoyed. See, my family has a problem with, how you say, being talked about, and they don't want to be talked about. So I'm not going to talk about them. But technically, yes, I have a full set of family, and they are perfectly fine. They are great individuals, and there's nothing bad about them to bring up. There's plenty of stories, but I will not identify them as individuals. So, in regards to the next question, will I add any features to make videos now or in the future better? Yes, I can. I can add filters to excite the mood. I can add sound effects to make it more thrilling. I can add music in the background to basically, blow over all the mush that comes out of my mouth. Of course, they will be established as separate to my vlogs, and thus maybe edits of, there be a video of me, and then a video of me with music. Kind of like how the Yogscast does things. Another Q&A question, most likely for any question, may be, who do I want to be in this channel? Well, my identity is me and myself alone. Who you see and who you feel, or image in this video and in future videos is me as a person. And my shame is relevant in any of these videos should I come up with a topic that is controversial. Am I putting on a fake persona of being just naturally nice or naturally mean or overcritical? Or no, I am me as a person and who I am. So what you see is at least 100% of what I am. I'm not a serious individual, much less I guess you could say yeah, I guess you could say I'm about 60 to 70% confident in my seriousness to maintain a position. But yeah, I did a silly test. It did say 79%. Yes, I did one. It says I'm 79% silly. So it's a nice feeling to feel that I'm not just a harsh kick in the butt. Another question maybe regarding to what's my setup like? Well, imagine a cracked iPad. Imagine a cracked iPad being leaned on an object and then me talking to it with no filters, no fancy lighting, no fancy systeming. It's basically that. And that alone. Do I do any edits? I will in the future, most definitely. I don't want my content to be just, ums and awkward gaps of silence. Would I hold any, in the future, if I become famous, would I hold any merchandise or sell anything or create a secondary form of income for myself, or perhaps a secondary income for my Twitch? Would I create other channels to subsidize more money? Subsidize, I don't even know the word, why am I using it? I would more or less only make additional channels or Patreons or ways of getting more income should I see that in the future that I could make a profit off YouTube. But currently, I do not feel I'll make a profit off YouTube for a long, long time. And I doubt anyone will see me as worth it, as you may establish. I am boring, I am annoying, and most importantly, I am not worth anyone's time. Not something for me to be proud of, it's just I don't want people wasting their life on something as meaningless as me. What do I do for fun? Well, I got a ton of books, but I don't read them. I got a ton of shows, but I don't watch them. I got a ton of games, but I don't play all of them. I got a ton of friends, but I barely talk to any of them. I got a ton of social media sites I've been on. I don't go to any of them. Pretty much, like, the funnest thing for me in my day is to talk to people, eat food, try something different. I like fitness, and I know all kinds of fitness routines, but I don't really do any. I guess you could say I'm a degrading person over time. I'm a person that's degrading over time, and that it would be quite relevant in the future. Ignore my grammar mistakes. I don't think I'll get to fixing any of these videos I upload for maybe a year or two, so my apologies. I guess the next and final Q&A is, what do I do to make myself an interesting individual to other people? Well, I like to increase my vocabulary. I like to learn about political and economic and scientific prospects of life. It interests me greatly, and thus it also provides an icebreaker. I like comedy, but I don't really know any comedy jokes. I forget a lot of them. Do I like memes? I do like memes, but I couldn't even imagine a meme, being made by me. I'm not a funny guy. Just not. Hmm. I guess more or less my way of being an interesting individual is just being surprisingly diverse. So what I'm saying is there's not enough to say that would cover me as a person and my interests. But overall, if you had to guess what I do most, it would be on my iPad. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm a pretty lame guy. So this has been my first Q&A. If anybody leaves comments, I will try to answer them. But in the next Q&A, they will be answered verbally and from all Q&As. But any and yeah, yeah. So have a nice day. Have a nice life. Thank you for watching. Peace.